What's going on, boys? In this video, I'm going to show you in the simplest way possible how to approach a girl at the gym. So getting right into it, the first prerequisite to this entire process is to, number one, is to be fit. If you're not in decent shape, then this video is not for you, right? This video is only for guys who are already in decent shape. If you're not in decent shape yet, you need to focus on getting in shape and actually putting in the work before you worry about approaching girls at the gym. A bonus is if you're in shape and you have status. You have status inside the gym, right? This just means that everybody knows your name. When you walk in, people go to greet you, right? Most people in the gym know who you are. That's what having status in the gym is. But this is not required. And another bonus is having a unique skill. Having a unique skill, something like being able to do handstands, some sort of calisthenics skills. For me, I stand out because I can do weighted calisthenics. Not too many people in my gym are doing 3 plates, 4 plates weighted dips. And so that makes me stand out already. So if you have some sort of unique skill, whether you're one of the strongest guys in the gym, whether maybe you did a bodybuilding show and people know about it, right? You're just shredded. Something that makes you stand out compared to everybody else who's inside the gym and just lifting weights just to lift weights. But these two are bonuses. This one is a requirement. Now, let's get right into what to actually say and how to carry the approach. When approaching at the gym, you want to do something called playing the long game. So if she goes to the gym same time as you see her on a consistent basis, you don't want to go for the close. You don't want to go for the number, set up a date on the first interaction, right? You want to play the long game. Now, there is an exception. If you are going to a gym that is new, that you may not visit back in, or maybe you went to your gym at a different time than usual, then it is okay to go for the close on the first interaction, just because you're probably not going to see her again. But if this is a woman that you see consistently, you would play the long game, and this is how you do it. So day one is just the first time you break the ice with this chick. What you want to do is you want to compliment her character, right? A lot of guys, they'll just go straight up into validation and compliments based off the woman's looks. You don't want to do that. It's much better to actually just compliment her character. So an easy way to do this, a way that I like to do it personally, is, let's say I'm working out, shorty's next to me, and I've always seen her, like, she's actually training hard, she's training with intensity, she's showing up and she's consistent. While she's done, she's resting in between sets, I might be like, hey, you're very consistent, I've been seeing you around, just wanted to say, keep up the good work. Just like that. This compliment means so much more than anything you can say about her looks, because number one, you're already in shape, you're already consistent, you're already known at the gym, so it means more coming from you. And then number two, she keeps hearing compliments about her looks. But how often do people actually compliment and recognize her for the fact that she's actually showing up in the gym every single day and putting in work? So you're gonna instantly just stand out from every other guy who tries to hit on her by doing it this way. Now, another easy opener that you can use on the first day is, if you see her training hard, one line I like to use is, yo, you're training for the Olympics? Just say, just like that, funny, casual, right? Be lighthearted. And then she's usually just gonna laugh. She's gonna laugh it off. She's gonna be like, nah, I'm just trying to be fit, And then, she may even ask you for advice if you're in shape, right? And then you can start the conversation from there. This is always a good way to just break the ice, show her a little bit about your personality, lower her guard, right? The gym is a place where they have high guards already. So you want to lower her guard, and this is a great line to do so. Now, once you do that, once you compliment her character, obviously you want to just introduce yourself, get to know her name, make very small talk, and then be like, hey, I'm gonna get back to my workout, I'll see you around. Just like that. You don't want to go for her Instagram, you don't want to go for the number, just let her be, right? Continue your workout, let her continue her workout, okay? This is gonna make you stand out again, because most guys, they're gonna go for the close right away. She's gonna be like, damn, this guy just complimented me in a unique way, right? He looks good, he's in shape, and he didn't even ask for my number. So she's automatically going to be thinking about you after that interaction. Now, day 2, this is the second time you see her on a different day, right? What you want to do is, if you guys make eye contact, you want to acknowledge her, right? You don't have to ignore her. You could just give her a head nod or just be like, hey, and that's it, right? That's it. Don't start an interaction with her unless she starts one with you. If she starts one with you, then you can just skip this step and move on to the close in day 3. But if she doesn't start an interaction with you on the second time you see her, all you do is acknowledge her, and that's it. Because you want to show that, hey, listen, I gave you the compliment, you know who I am, I know who you are, but I'm not pressed to actually get to know you. I'm not pressed to make something happen, especially if you're not pressed either. If you're not going to show me that sort of engagement, that sort of interest, I'm not going to go out my way to do that with you because I have options, right? This just comes off like you're someone who is in abundance and you're not needy, okay? So just acknowledge and don't engage. Now, day 3, this is the third time that you see this chick. This is when it's actually appropriate to go for the close. So if you just so happen to be working out next to her, you could, strike up a little conversation in between sets. And this is where you follow the framework of finding a common interest with this girl. Now, if you're doing this in the gym, it's very easy because you literally have a common interest right there. You guys both like to work out, you both like to go to the gym. So an easy way to be like is to say, hey, let's go catch a workout sometime, take down my Instagram or take down my number. Now, the only problem with this is that if this is a chick who constantly comes at the same time as you to the gym, then sometimes they may not want to do workout dates for the simple fact that it's going to be too hot. Everyone's going to notice that you guys are coming in together, and it may be bad for business. So if you do propose a workout, propose one at a different gym or maybe at a different time, or just find a different common interest, right? It doesn't have to be hitting the gym. It could be going for a run. It could be going to a fitness event. It could be going for a drink. Just find something that you both mutually like and then suggest that you do it some other time, and then that's where you give the number or the Instagram from there. Once again, what you got to keep in mind is if you offer up the number, she proposes the Instagram, you do not take it. You always stay firm in your frame. Whatever method of contact information that you propose, that's the one that you want to stick with. So if you propose the Instagram, that's the one that you got to go with. If you propose the number, that's the one you got to go with, right? I always teach you guys to have an attractive Instagram and to actually set it up in a way that amplifies interest. So if you followed my Instagram guide, you should have an attractive Instagram by now. And in this case, if you do, I always recommend giving her the IG instead. If she rejects you, no worries. You're not gonna get butthurt. You're not gonna make any weird comments. You're just gonna tell her straight up, hey, no worries. I'll see you around. It was nice to meet you. Just like that. Keep it cool, right? Because other people in the gym can see your reaction. Other women and other men will see that you just got rejected and that you just took it the wrong way. So you want to always hold frame. Just make it seem like, hey, it's all good, and then keep it going about your business. Now, I wouldn't recommend stretching out this interaction longer than three separate days, for the simple fact that at that point you're kind of stretching it out a little too much, and she may think that you're just not interested in her, and that will work against you. So ideally, you want to get this done within 3 to maximum 5 different interactions with this chick. And some free game that I could give you guys is if your gym reposts pictures that they're tagged in, like maybe on the stories, if you tag them in the story and they repost it, if your gym does that, I know my gym does, right? What you could do is you could run the Instagram game, which always works. If you have a nice Instagram, all you gotta do is you post a workout of you at the gym, right? You post it on your stories, maybe you flexing, right? Just something subtle but impressive. And then you tag your gym in the story, your gym reposts it, 9 times out of 10, this chick will see the story. She's gonna stalk your Instagram. She's already gonna know more about you. She's gonna be more comfortable, and who knows, she may even DM you first. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Just keep in mind, when approaching women at the gym, you don't want to lose frame, and you always want to play the long game. And you always want to make sure that you are in shape first, right? If you guys are trying to get in shape and trying to improve your skills with women, attracting more women, and actually landing more dates, just click that link in the description to book a one-on-one call with me. This is exactly what I help my clients with. I literally help them get in the best shape of their life, fix their presentation so they can attract the woman they want online and in person, and become the men that they were always destined to be. So if that interests you, you want me to guide you every step of the way, then just click that link in the description. It's free. The call is just to see if we're a good fit to work with each other. And I'll see you boys in the next one. Stay dangerous.